My name is Danielle Vasinova. I'm Czech and Cherokee descent. I was raised on a farm in Connecticut, and kind of half in Connecticut on a farm and half in New York City. So, you know, I'm half country girl, half city girl, like a tomboy girly girl, I guess you would say. I was very shy as a kid. Never wanted to go into the entertainment industry whatsoever. I was always a horse girl. You know, growing up on a farm, I started riding. I was like yay high. I was about 3 years old. And reluctantly, this girl in my school, she's like, come on, you know, she called me Danny. She's like, come on, Danny, like, let's go to cheerleading tryouts. I was like, no, heck no, like, never. She's like, come on, you're coming. She dragged me. I went, I did it, got on the squad, and long story short, we were doing a cheer competition for the MDA, the Muscular Dystrophy Association, at a local mall. And long story short, this scout from an agency in New York found me, and she's just like, you know, hey, I'd love you to come down to New York and to test. And so I had to ask my mom, and so we went to New York, and they ended up signing me. And so that kind of was my first sort of soiree into the industry. And then, you know, the cheerleading and getting into that sort of started to break me out of my shell, so to speak, and that's how it all began. Being in LA for quite some time, I ended up, Natalie and I were friends forever. And they all kind of started more on the music side of things. And of course, you know, Natalie, Noelle, you know, we became kind of part of the fam, and then Noelle and Natalie started this agency out here in Vegas. And they said, do you want to be part of it? And so I was like, twist my arm, why not? Why not? And here we are like years later. Walking that carpet was like the most, the first carpet I walked was for Francis Ford Coppola for Megalopolis. And that was so epic to be on that carpet with such an iconic filmmaker. I mean, surreal, like a dream. I mean, connections for life. I met some of the best people. I was straight out working, you know, the whole time, really. And, you know, Cannes is like a booking bronco, and I feel like so many things kind of come together last minute for it. And I didn't really know what to expect walking in, but it was incredible. And I feel like I'm still processing it even now, you know, but hopefully it's my first of many. There's not really a transition. It's more just kind of like, you know, just adding to the mix, I feel like. I feel like the landscape of the entertainment industry has changed so much. And it's very, it's like the Wild West, and a lot of it is influencer driven, and I feel like you kind of have to have more of a 360 approach to things nowadays. And I feel like there's a lot more, you know, I think sometimes in your career it's good to keep your hands on the reins. And I think, you know, when you're a new talent, you might lean on your agents, so to speak, and you know, waiting for opportunities to kind of come in. And I think it's part of the aspect of you know, holding tight on those reins and, you know, keeping tabs on everything, and to generate opportunities for yourself and to help your team and to help everybody around so that you can elevate together. My life. Everything. Great answer. I don't have anybody out here, you know. I mean, all my family they're all back east, and I left everything and everyone to come out here. I didn't have any connections. I didn't have anything. I barely had any money, and it was just a vision. It was just a belief. I think, you know, different things every day. I think, you know, no 2 days are the same, and you can create these characters from nothing and just make something really magical and really special and really cool. I think it's just the unknowing a lot of the times. A lot of the times you kind of have to like surrender and like release and let go, and so many things are out of your control. And so I think the surrendering can be a beautiful process, but also a tough process to really give into. Oh gosh, I have so many. I mean, that's the tricky one. The list is endless. I mean, I love Quentin Tarantino. I've wanted to work with him forever. You know, I grew up with like Steven Spielberg, and you know, even being able to see and meet Coppola on that carpet in Cannes was pretty incredible. There's so many just wonderfully fantastic filmmakers that are so talented and so visionary. And I love actors like Javier Bardem, and I love Brad Pitt and Penelope Cruz and Marion Cotillard, and like Livia and Rose was like one of my favorite movies of all time. And there are so many. The list is truly endless. Yeah. Save your money. Get a great financial advisor. I don't know. I mean, you have to, you know, believe in yourself. Believe in surrounding yourself with good people. Surround yourself with people who are better than you, always. In an acting class, you know, in your circle, whatever it is, always have people that are smarter than you and who know more than you. And really kind of have a game plan written down. I think it's important to visualize, but it's also important to write things down and do it for the long term and do it for the short term. Long-term goals, short-term goals. Yeah. Because when you set those, you'll reach them and you'll come up with actionable steps to reach them.